Good morning, friends. We're live at last. Thank you for tuning in today on YouTube. We'll get started in a sitting position. This is going to be a lot of breathing practice, very, very little postural yoga, mostly just the pranayama practices and kriyas. So there's a bit of overlap between those two different practices, pranayama and kriya. Kriya is done right when you wake up or before the rest of your physical yoga practice, and it can involve rapid breathing. This can help clear out phlegm if your passages are a bit blocked. And it also involves the abdominal vacuum, Nauli Kriya. Whereas pranayama is done more as a preparation for meditation. Ideally, you do pranayama and go directly into meditation after that. Pranayama is also breath control. So the idea with pranayama is to slow the breath down as much as possible, imitating the physiology of a meditative state, so that when you do switch into meditation consciously, it's much easier to sit still and to completely absorb the mind in whatever it is that it's thinking about. So we'll get started by sitting. I welcome you to close your eyes. If you'd like to prop your hips up on anything, please do so. The only prerequisite is that your seat is comfortable. And then we try to get the back as straight as we can comfortably. Noticing any bodily sensations. Relax the forehead. Relax the tongue behind the top teeth. And soften the shoulders down the back. Just noticing the breath. Relax the jaw. Relax the forehead again. Relax the belly. And feel the breath. And so before getting into the kriyas, we'll just move the spine around a little. You can bring your hands over your knees. And then as you exhale, round your back, scoop the tailbone under, shoulders forward. And as you inhale, gently pull back with the arms, lifting the heart and then the chin. Exhale, shoulders forward, round your back, drop the chin in. And then inhale, rock the pelvis forward, rooting down through the center of the sitting bones. Lift the chin. And then continue moving nice and slow. And so when you put your body in that round back position, we call it the Apana pattern in yoga. Start your inhale from that pattern, and you might feel that your inhale can actually expand through the lower back, around the back of the kidneys, and then we carry that same breath up into the heart. And that's really like a full, complete yogic breath, is breathing all around the spine. So not just belly breathing, it's also lateral. It's going to the back of the spine, and it's flowing up to the heart. And then we'll start to move side to side a little. Just noticing any tensions in the sides of your belly, sides of your ribs. You can let the ear come down to the shoulder as well, stretching into the shoulder, side of the neck. We are Friday morning, streaming live right now, shortly after 9 a.m. in Ottawa. This class started off as a strong power class, but gradually became a more chill breathing class. Physically, I just can't do a strong one today. I've realized I do a lot on Thursday. But this is actually my favorite class to teach. So let's meet back in the center now. And we'll do what's called Kapalabhati. I'll show you my belly for a moment. If you blink, you'll miss it. So Belly soft. It's going to be a quick exhale, right? Focus the energy around the navel and below it, and then relax the belly. Inhale takes care of itself as we relax the belly. So exhale, active, and then relax, active, relax. So we'll start together. The key is the preparation breath. Take a full breath in, and full breath out. Now here's the preparation. Small breath in, belly relaxed, and begin. Keep your hands over your lap, elbows straight, using the arms to help keep the heart lifted. If you feel pressure in the ears, that means you're trying too hard, so start over and do a smaller preparation breath. Less effort is key. Good, 5 more. And exhale fully. Take a slow breath in, softening belly. Radiate up through the ribs and the heart. And hold. Swallow saliva. Drop the chin. Tongue behind top teeth. Holding for 10 seconds or longer. Lift the heart to the chin. Lower the chin. When you're finished, tension the core, exhale, and take a few natural recovery breaths. You could do ujjayi or natural belly breathing, a slow, smooth breath. And next time you inhale, fill up and hold your breath again. Think of sucking in a little bit below your navel. Little gentle vacuum just above the pubic bone. So fill up with air, apply the low belly drawn in, and hold the breath, lower the chin, lift the heart, lock the throat by placing tongue behind top teeth and swallowing saliva. So that makes it impossible to breathe even if you try. Tension the core. Exhale. Take a few slow recovery breaths. So remember that low belly drawn in. We want to keep that whenever we're inhaling. So take a slow breath in again. Lift the ribs. And then slow breath out. End of exhale, do an extra puffing sound, totally empty, like this. Helps to make a fist, I don't know why. And then hold your breath, lock your throat, swallowing saliva. Keep the low belly sucked. Soften the upper belly. Tuck the chin. Holding another 5 seconds if you can. Tension the core, and then breathe in. Fill up and hold. Ribs are lifting. And exhale, relax. Take another resting breath in. And resting breath out. So now we'll do Kapalabhati again. When we finish, I'll ask you to hold the breath empty. So empty of air, holding the breath. And then here's the progression once you're empty. Is relax the belly. Next phase is trying to suck back the whole stomach like this. And so to do that, I'm empty of air, holding the breath. I've applied the throat lock, so it's impossible to breathe even if I try. And then I actually do try to breathe into my ribs. But since I can't breathe, this expansion of the ribs creates this vacuum effect in the stomach that stretches the back of the diaphragm and lifts the abdominal contents up and away from the pelvis into the thoracic spine, the rib cage region. So let's do it. We'll do Kapalabhati, about 30 pumps. Exhale, hold, and I'll talk you through the vacuum. Take a small preparatory breath and begin. Exhale, hold the breath empty. Extra puff. Make a fist. I don't know why. Tuck your chin. Lock the throat. And then with the throat locked, relax the upper belly. Try to take a breath into your ribs, even though it's impossible. Let the shoulders lift. Let go of the vacuum, tensioning the core, and then breathe in. And breathe out. So because the contents are being lifted up to the thoracic, it's helpful to put gravity on your side. So we'll explore that vacuum again in a really simple asana sequence. Asana meaning posture. So it starts in table pose. And I'll show you my belly here. Take a breath in. As I exhale, I'm going to look at my navel. Lock the throat, hold the breath, down dog. Engage the core. Inhale, knees down. And exhale, resting. And then repeat that sequence. So it's an inhale to table. On the exhale, we round the back, look navel. Empty of air, hold. Downward dog, soften the belly. Belly relaxed. Throat locked. And then you try to take a fake breath in, which creates the vacuum. Think of keeping the abdominals relaxed. That's going to be really key. Engage the core, inhaling, knees down. And exhale, sit back. Repeat a few more times at your own pace. Inhale forward. Push through your hands. Exhale, look navel. Empty, hold. Down dog, softening belly. Inhale, engage the core, knees down. And exhale, sit back. And so if you do get the vacuum, the next stage is looking at your navel to get the six-pack to stick out. Engaging the core, inhale, knees down. Exhale, sit back. And go ahead and try one more at your own pace. Inhale, knees down. And come into a toe squat. So part of what's happening is we're creating this co-activation of opposing movements in the shoulders, the prana pattern that opens up, and the apana that rounds and wraps. So this is a very simple movement that you can coordinate with the breath, either sitting back onto your heels or pointing the feet. It's up to you. I'm going to go for the toe stretch today personally. Lots of walking in the woods lately, so I really need it. Hopefully you do too. So it looks something like this. Inhale, open the arms. And then exhale, we round a little bit. One arm under the other. Hands pressed together. Hold the breath. Tuck your chin. And then lift the shoulders. Engaging the core. Inhale, arms out. And other side. Exhale, arm wraps under. If you have any trouble with this, you can simply press your forearms together. Empty of air, hold the breath, tuck the chin, relax the belly, and then try to incorporate the vacuum as you lift the arms. Engaging the core, inhale. Repeat that a few more times. Exhale, switching arms. Head neutral, gaze forward. Inhale, strong core. And exhale, relax down. Very good. So bring the legs in front now. Place your feet on the floor, knees bent. And with a long exhale, slowly make your way down onto your back. And this is one of my favorite ways of exploring the vacuum. A very simple bridge vinyasa. So feel free to watch me for this first one. I'm going to be emptying of air after the exhale. Inhale, lift the hips, or inhale, lift the arms, reach back. And exhale. Press the low back to the floor and then lift the hips, scooping the tailbone forward. Empty of air, hold the breath. Incorporate the best vacuum you can. Engage the core to bring the arms down quickly. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. So we're keeping that vacuum as we come down vertebra by vertebra, and that's really where the magic is. So inhale, lift the arms and reach back. Exhale, scoop the tail. Lift the hips, lengthen the low back, extra puff. Totally empty. Lock your throat, tongue behind top teeth. Relax the belly, try the vacuum. Quickly bring your arms down, and then breathe in. And exhale. Go ahead and give it one more shot there. Inhale, reaching. Let the shoulders lift to the ears, shoulder blades up to the ears. Expand your ribs. And then exhale. Low back presses down, and then hips come up. This is going to help you totally empty. Extra puff. Empty of air. Lock your throat. Relax your belly. And suck back the stomach. Fake inhale. Quickly lower your arms. And slow breath in. Slow breath out. So this next one is actually more simple, but can lead to a stronger vacuum. We bring the hands just in front of the hip flexors, hands to the front of the thighs. I'm going to take a breath in to push my hands against the thighs, and this encourages the ribs to move more towards the chin. So we're trying to create a lot of length and space between the pelvis and the ribs. Looks like this. And then long exhale to empty. Press the low back to the floor. Really empty. Lock your throat. And then soften the belly. Create the vacuum. Keep pushing firm into your hands. Engage the core to breathe in. And breathe out. So if you got the vacuum in this one, this is where you can start to figure out how to isolate the six-pack, rectus abdominis. And so what that looks like is once you have the vacuum, you try to press the lower back into the floor once you have the vacuum and strongly push your thighs and hands into each other. So it's going to look like this. And then breathe in, tensioning. Exhale, relax. So go ahead and give that a shot, and we'll try it in a standing position after. So I did misspeak there. It's not really pressing thighs to hands. It is pressing hands to thighs. So take a breath in, push through your hands. And exhale. Extra puff at the end. Lock your throat, tongue behind top teeth, swallow saliva, vacuum. Press the low back towards the floor. You might feel the middle abdomen contracting a bit. And then relax. Draw your knees into your chest for Apanasana, wind-relieving posture. How appropriate that my mat is farting. Just the mat, I swear. So gently rock side to side, massaging your back. Come on, everybody does it. Everybody does mat farts. You know you've done it too. Not a true fart, just the mat. And then crossing the ankles, tuck your chin and roll up and down along the length of the spine. And then we'll meet in a standing position, the horse stance. So as you come into standing with bent knees, same idea as the bridge variation we did. So you can have your hands near the hip flexors. We take a breath in. Exhale, fully empty. Hold the breath. Suck in the belly. Engaging the core. Inhale to standing. Exhale, relax. Round two. Bend your knees, take a breath in. Exhale, look navel. Empty, hold. Abdominal vacuum. Next step is vacuum and let it go rhythmically. And then come back to standing, take a breath in, and a breath out. So once you have that level of control, you can try isolating the six-pack again. Looks something like this. and then stand to breathe in. So it's really just like what you were doing in bridge position. Go ahead and play around. Just going to move my camera back a little bit. So exhale, empty, vacuum, fluttering. Next phase, vacuum, and then isolate the six-pack. Okay, so if you were able to get that phase, here's the last final phase, is once you get the six-pack to stick out, you imagine playing bongos, pressing into one hand and then the other. So it's just like find your favorite jam, find your favorite groove in your head, and then stick out the six-pack. Oh, good. Come back to standing. Take a few recovery breaths. Closing the eyes, feel the breath. And then start to slow the breath with Ujjayi breathing. And try to make your breath longer than 6 seconds in. Short pause, and longer than 6 seconds out. And then think about creating that little suction inwards below the navel as you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, the ribs will move in a little bit towards the spine. Keep the heart open. Low belly in for the inhale. This is called Mula Bandha, the root lock, or a mini version of Uddiyana Bandha is another way of thinking about it. So it's just this little drawing in down here. And that's very easy to lose. So great to train it in a movement practice. And then we bring it into pranayama practice. This is going to allow you to hold your breath for much longer periods of time. And so we'll do a really fun breathing technique shortly. Alternate nostril breathing with the ratio that is beloved by many of the old Indian masters. The ratio of inhale 4, hold for 16, exhale 8. But we'll do a little breathing exercise here. I call this one elevator breathing for lack of real name, often done sitting. We'll do it standing. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to take a full exhale, make that extra puff. Then I'm going to breathe in just a little bit of my capacity and hold the breath. And then don't exhale, breathe in again, and hold the breath for 5-10 seconds. And we'll do that 4 times, gradually filling up to the heart. And the benefit of this practice, both in terms of pranayama and movement practice, is that one of the biggest mistakes that people make, whether they're newer to yoga or even a little bit more experienced, is they try to breathe in too much. Whereas the goal is actually to breathe less and to control the breathing. So a lot of times if someone is taught to do, say, a sun salute, they inhale arms up, and they run out of air and they let go of the bandha too much, lower back gets compressed, and that same pattern of movement carries over into more challenging poses like upward dog or other back bends. This also helps us train the core and the breathing for things like lifting into a handstand, a crow pose, or any type of symmetrical arm balance. So again, it looks like this. Let's do it together. So think of inhaling to about 10% of your capacity, real slow. You can use Ujjayi. And stop, hold your breath. You can even place your fingers where that low belly is drawn in, about 2 inches out from the navel, and an inch or so down, just above the pubic bone. And then breathe in a little more. And stop. Hold the breath. Round 3, breathe in a little more. Maybe you can feel the breath flowing laterally. And then stop, pushing into your fingers. Breathe up into the heart. And stop, hold the breath. Suck in below the navel. And exhale. Recovery breath in. Recovery breath out. And repeat. So take a little breath in. Press into your fingers. And stop. Hold the breath. Second one, press into your fingers. And stop. Keep that vacuum very gentle. So it's like a more subtle version of the full vacuum. Just a little suction in below the navel. And then round 3, breathing in. And stop. Hold your breath. Richard Freeman calls these your psoas buttons, psoas release buttons. And then last one, pushing the buttons, fill up to the heart and laterally. And stop, hold the breath. Slow exhale. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. And do one more round on your own experiment. So I won't say anything. Use your buttons as you breathe in. And then we'll meet in Samasthiti mountain pose. And so we'll do the first movement of the Sun Salute, which involves spreading the arms like wings, and then lifting the shoulders up. Okay, so we actually lift the shoulders up to the ears, and this helps create the neck lock where the whole rib cage is lifted towards the chin. And that way your chin doesn't have to go very far. And that's commonly misunderstood. Many people cue shoulders away from ears, but then it strains the neck because your neck has to go down too far. So we spread the arms like wings, and then around shoulder height, allow the whole rib cage to lift. And then exhale, slowly coming down. If you felt any discomfort in the shoulder, you may find it helpful to bring the arms a little bit more forward as they go out. So find what feels right for you. This is really more about the breathing, so we're only concerning ourselves with the minimal amount of alignment to make it work. Okay, now try to really slow your breath. Keep that low belly drawn in. Lift the heart to the chin. And exhale down. It'll be helpful to keep the head neutral. And then to lower the chin as the heart lifts. And we'll take that through a half sun salute now. So inhale, lift the arms. Bending knees. Exhale, fold. Hands down to the floor. Look to your navel. Half lift. Slow inhale. That's the key. Exhale, fold in. So notice how my hands are on the floor during half lift. Again, half lift. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms at sides. Again, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, reach out through the fingertips, reach for the floor, and then bow the head in. Keeping the fingertips down, slow inhale, half lift. So it doesn't even have to be halfway, it's just a little lift of the heart. Exhale, fold in. Half lift. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms at sides. And then once more. Lift arms, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Bow the head in, totally empty. Hold your breath empty of air this time, abdominal vacuum. Suck in the belly. Push through your fingers. Tension the core to breathe in. Step to high plank. Exhale, low plank. Low belly in. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Take a few deep, natural breaths, slowing the breath. But reconnect to that concept of the low belly vacuum, scooping in. Many different ways to do down dog. But if we have these connections, the subtle connections to the bandhas, we have a lot more freedom around technique. So you could have a fairly soft upper belly, which can create more of a back bend look like I'm doing. But we still suck in the low belly and imagine the tailbone scooping down towards the floor. Pelvic floor is lifting up to support that movement. Long breath in, lift your heels. Exhale, tension the core, look to hands. And step forward, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Half lift. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lift the arms. Exhale, arms at sides. Again, inhale, about half capacity or less. Lift the arms. Exhale, fold, hands down. Look in. Holding the breath, lift the heart. Tension the core. Inhale to push through your hands. High plank. That's the handstand breath. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog, tuck the chin. Lift the heart to the chin. And exhale, down dog. And breathe. Even in down dog, think of expanding the chest towards the chin. So it is helpful to bend the knees. Once your hamstrings are super flexible, legs could be straight. Expand chest to chin. We can also let the shoulder blades lift to the ears, lifting the whole rib cage to the chin. One more breath. On a long inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, tension the core. Step forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold in. Hold the breath, half lift. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, arms at sides. We'll do Surya Namaskar B now. So take a resting breath in. End of your exhale, bend your knees, reach forwards. Totally empty. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Without breathing, lift the heart. Tension the core. Inhale, plank. Hold. Low plank, exhale. Tuck the chin for up dog, inhale. Hold. Hold the breath. Exhale from the core, down dog. Right foot forward, back foot flat. Hold the breath and tuck your chin. Inhale, roll up through your vertebra. And then lift arms. And exhale, hands to the floor. Low plank, chaturanga. Tuck the chin for up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot forward, back foot flat. Empty fully. Hold your breath out, tuck your chin. Inhale, start to roll up through your spine. Arms up. And exhale, low plank. Tuck the chin for up dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Very good. Take a few deep breaths. Long breath in to spread the toes, lift your heels. Exhale, look to hands, bend your knees. And step or hop. Slow inhale, gazing up. Slow exhale, folding in. Bending your knees. Inhale to lift the arms up. And then exhale, standing tall in mountain pose. And we'll open to the side, taking the feet 4 to 5 feet apart, parallel. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, fold. Take your hands to the floor underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, fold again. Totally empty. Hold your breath. And then without breathing, lift the heart. Suck in the belly, tuck the chin. Abdominal vacuum. Engage the core to breathe in. And then exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Find stillness in the posture. And breathe. This is considered a modified headstand. So if your head doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. It could be in the air. You could put a block under your head. You can also try taking the feet wider apart and even bending the knees. If headstand isn't your practice, take your forearms next to your head, interlace the fingers. And then we use an exhale to tension the core. And then we breathe into that core to come up. Lift the heels, take the legs up. Slow breathing. You may even find it helpful to hold the breath in those difficult transitions. And we'll hang out a little bit longer. Those of you with your feet on the floor, you're getting the same benefit. It's all good. Try to breathe slowly, breathe naturally. And then very slowly bring your legs down. Inhale halfway up. Turn the feet away from each other. Exhale, bend your right leg, left leg straight. And then slow inhale, come across the center. Exhale, switch sides. And just go side to side a few more times. Give you a better viewing angle here. So one leg bends, the other can straighten. This is just a nice preparation for sitting on the floor. And then we'll turn towards the front of the mat. Come into a squatting position. Bend your knees. Reach your arms forward. And bow the head down. And see if you can feel the breath flowing up the back of the spine. So this is a Apana posture. Squatting with an intention to round the back and relax the belly. And then inhale to look up. Make some circles with your wrists going in one direction and then the other. And you're welcome to try crow pose if it's in your practice. I welcome you to use your inhale to lean into it. So you start by lifting the heels and hips, spread the fingers. Inhale to lean in. And then exhale back to the toe squat. Slow inhale, lean in. Hold the breath. Exhale, toe squat. And once more. Inhale, lean in. Exhale, squatting. And then we'll make our way into sitting with the legs out in front. Janu Shirshasana. Take your left foot to your inner thigh. And find an upright spine. So if you have any difficulty reaching your right foot with your spine round, a couple things you can do. Start by bending your right knee a little bit to help get the back straight. And then you can also take a strap, a shirt, whatever you have around your foot, holding with both hands. And then exhale, look navel, Apanasana. Inhale, pull back with the arms, lift the heart, shoulder blades spreading and lifting. Lower the chin only. Take a few breaths here. Think about lifting the heart to the chin or using the arms. So instead of retracting scapula, they're spreading wide like a push-up, and then we're pulling back on the strap. This is helping the shoulder blades anchor to the back of the rib cage so that if we do lift the shoulders, the whole rib cage comes up, as opposed to just the shoulders lifting. Now on your next inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, bow forward, head towards the knee. Take a few breaths rounding your back. Feel your way through it. One more breath and then the fun part. So breathe in slow. Exhale, fully empty. Tuck your chin and lift your heart. Keep the chin tucked. Engage the core to breathe in. And let's do that again. Exhale, bowing. End of exhale, fully empty. Hold the breath, lift the heart to the chin. Option to do the vacuum. Engaging the core, breathe in. And exhale, let go. We'll do it on the other side now. So right foot to inner thigh. Again, you can hold your foot or take a strap around the foot and bend the knee a little bit to help the spine get straighter. It's really about the spine. And take a breath in, pulling back, spreading shoulder blades. Notice the low belly sucking in. Exhale. Take a few natural ujjayi breaths with emphasis on this low belly vacuum. Notice how it's lifting the whole heart up. And that's really the key thing to focus on. Shoulder blades spreading and lifting even as the arms are pulling back. And exhale, bow over your leg for a few breaths. Janu Shirshasana. You can lift your Janu towards your Shirs, your knee to your head. And over time, the leg will get straighter and straighter over the months and years. One more breath. Long, slow Ujjayi exhale. End of exhale, extra puff. Hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor, tuck the chin, and lift the heart. Engage the core, breathing in. Exhale, head to knee again. Totally empty. Hold, lock the throat, lift the heart. Tension the core to breathe in. And exhale, relax. Now we'll meet in a seated position. And we'll do about 5 minutes or so of Nadi Shodhana. So any old comfortable seat will do. And then we'll take the right hand, tucking index finger and middle finger into the palm. The left hand is just going to rest on your knee. Elbow in a little bit. And so I'll take you through the basic technique first, and then we'll work more with the ratio. So we're going to use the thumb on the right nostril, closing it fully. The little finger and ring finger just barely touch left nostril, so it's partially open. And then we'll inhale through the left to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we switch sides for the exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. 5. Low belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Switch sides. Exhale left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do another full cycle together. So it's inhale left. And that sound is coming from the nostril. The throat is totally relaxed. Exhale right. Inhale right. And then we always switch sides to exhale. Exhale left. Good, now take a resting breath. Now we'll do the next stage of it, which involves breath retention. So it's going to be inhale to the count of 5. Hold your breath in for 20 seconds. And then exhale to the count of 10. So we'll start closing right. Inhale to the count of 5. So use some force. Pelvic floor up, low belly in. Hold your breath for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 10-second exhale through the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, totally empty. 1. Inhale right to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fill up to the heart and hold for 20. Left side exhale for the count of 10.
totally empty. Low belly stays in. Inhale to 5. And hold 20 counts. Right side, exhale slowly to 10. Little puff at the end. Inhale to the count of 5 through the right. Fill and hold. Swallow the saliva. Lower the chin. 20 counts. Helps to keep the elbow in by your chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side exhale to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and force it out, pushing into your left hand. Left side inhale to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top, 20 counts. Right side, exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fill up. Hold the breath for 20. This is our last one. And then left side, exhale to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Empty. Both nostrils barely open. Breathe in through both as slowly as possible now. Hold at the top. Lower your right hand down. Slow Ujjayi exhale. And take some slow breaths. Soften the shoulders down. Close the eyes.
And use less and less effort with the breath. Let the drawing in of the low belly become softer and more subtle. Let the upper belly be soft. Let the tongue gently rest behind the top teeth. Less and less effort with the breath as well. Thank you all so much. I encourage you to continue sitting longer, do some more practice. I'll close the class down now, but if you have time, try meditating for another 15, 20 minutes, just watching the breath. Peace, everyone.